Alright guys, and we are back with more Final Fantasy 16. And we're gonna go back to the hideaway. Damn, it's a lot of quests. I don't know how many quests we can hold that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, let's go back to the hideaway.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
It's like every time I hear this, I get reminded of Final Fantasy 14. That's exactly what it sounds like. I'm about to say, like, let me not make a mistake.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll fit him to the smelter right away. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well,
So I had to say something. Like,
Is the spirit.
I recorded an episode prior to this, and I lost my data. And, well, I didn't, well, yeah, I guess that'll be the right word to say. When it came to saving the video, it's just my flash. It was just like it wasn't there.
Actually quite ingenious.
And the reason I'm saying this is that,
They mention it. You earned it.
so that means,
I wanted to get some practice in that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have
damn.
to use this for it right
So,
now.
and I don't even remember saving, but it must have saved.
Right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so angry.
Maybe even out there.
I'm glad it wasn't story content,
The
but
whole world's gonna know about the
it was like a whole bunch of side quests.
That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Because this right here gets you a trophy. And this was like one of the last things I had did in the episode. Yep. Inventory maximized. And it's like with 2 Ds, I think was the trophy. I think. Yeah, right there. See, I did get the trophy. Well, I mean, I have it, but, you know, like, you don't see it. Because, like I said before, like I said before, I'm kind of glad I only did side quest content, but I just don't understand what happened with my terabyte to the point where it just I just heard the sound. You know the sound it makes when you, like something's in the computer and like versus when something's like
Have you tried
ejected.
Bonnie's lemon tart?
And I was like, what? And then the screen goes black. I'm trying to save it, and it just didn't save. I'm like, damn. But I made this same mistake again. I almost went down there. But that's what I did earlier. The crazy thing is, I don't know if I did this, because this was the last thing. So you know what I want to say I did? I rounded up the rest of these quests, which I don't know if I did this. But I know I did the Delamo Alien, which, you know, was pretty sad because they're talking about your boy. And then this is my girl, which we're going to leave that last like we did originally. So I guess we'll go to, oh yeah. You know what? I don't know. Maybe everything's untouched. I don't remember going to Baklet though. I don't remember the quest here. Was it? I don't remember the quest here. To be frank, trading places too? Definitely not.
What's happened?
Definitely didn't do that. Oh, this is him and his sister. I definitely didn't do
Clive,
this quest.
you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
Alright. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
So as I said in the original recording of this episode, I'm conflicted because my second setup right here, this right here is like, you know what? It's like it's like I love this because it's the whole multiplier behind the getting big damage, but it's like, and I don't know how strong this is. I haven't used it on a boss with an HP bar, so I have yet to like understand how strong it is. But the reason I'm saying this is that um, I'm kind of conflicted. Like, should I get rid of this, or should I put this and that? Because like the Willow Wisp, I said Willow Wisp. That's what it reminds me of. It looks like it would provide like a lot of hits, but like without this, it wouldn't act with it. So it's just like I'm torn. Like I don't know if I should keep it or not. And this is his sister, of course.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but
No buts about it, all right?
Oh, I remember that quest now.
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Their prices have fallen of late. We deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
Damn.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
Damn. So the question,
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
Ooh.
How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
Wow.
You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. If
Wow.
we fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
I was not expecting this.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme.
It's definitely not gonna be nice.
Surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
Do my best. All right. To Randalar then. Better. Keep Eloise waiting. What I wouldn't give for a hug.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Be safe. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. So we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water, a most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continentals.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat kings. But as long as they pay.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
It's actually simple. I thought I was gonna have to fight. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them.
That's
They
crazy.
need help, and fast.
The other quest that I have to
Go
do.
on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo.
The other quest was kind of what's the word? It had some enemies.
Faster!
Say that. I don't think you can go down there, like, as far as I remember.
Time to fight.
This path right here is so easy to like blow past.
That'll do, girl.
Like I said before, I really want to see what's the better combination.
Yes, Theodore.
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me. fight.
Oh.
Damn it. The ink is too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Over here! Go to! This one! Go to! Over here! Go to! This one! Second! This one! Over here!
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Get outside.
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Oh shoot, wrong thing. Oh my god, are you serious? Damn. See, I'm not used to it, I swear to god I'm not. Oh my god, that move right there is stupid. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. Oh, my shot made me go into it. That shit's crazy. Shout out to Mega Player.
Clive?
Hmm?
Theodore,
Oh
you
no.
had me worried for...
Oh no, he on the floor. Oh!
We have to get you out of here.
Oh no.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I
He
could,
never got to know about his sister.
for keeping Elle's dream.
Oh, don't tell me we gotta fight. Oh my gosh.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo!
What you doing here?
Stop!
Stay back, Eloise!
Right.
And so will you!
That's crazy.
Theodore.
Right.
Take care of
Oh my god.
sister. Theodore. Wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Oh my god.
No! Theo! Theo!
They hit a little too close to home. Mm. Mm. I was just saying how they remind me of me and my sister.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead.
Damn, like
In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
I can't remember which was shorter. Because now I'm kind of on borrowed time at this point. For like 30 minutes in. I'm probably just going to do this one. This one was kind of short.
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and they've taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, and maybe a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention, and they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord?
League and a lord.
Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me. Come on.
Those ne'er-do-wells.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him who killed Locke and Fingers. Help!
Glad we're done. Okay, I didn't ignore you for the longest. He,
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
right, what?
Seems that one of ours wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice.
I feel like they shouldn't.
All those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Damn.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
That's crazy how fast people can switch up on a person. He did all that for them, and like now, they don't want to fuck with him. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, even though you're a bearer, he shouldn't be looked at any less. They should look at him the same. That shit crazy.
Now everyone knows. I did a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for such an occasion, and when that occasion arose,
Probably couldn't.
got to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
Damn.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Right.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearers? Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
You all along that he was...
She's nice looking. I ain't
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Damn. That's some bullshit.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope, but...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
That's messed up.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best?
I literally was about to say that. How?
I need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. But where are my manners? Here. Reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
So messed up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. This episode was kind of sad. The whole thing with Theo, I was just talking about like how they remind me of me and my sister. It's tough, man. But we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So then I'll catch y'all later for more Final Fantasy 16.
Bye.